the athletes presentation. And now, please welcome the athletes competing in men's up to 107 kilograms category Group B.
So it's the penultimate men's individual event. It's the second highest weight division, the up to 107 kilo final. And just like the second heaviest in the women's categories, 11 in it, 5 in Group B. And here they are.
Introducing for the athletes, representing Uzbekistan, Rojekba Rojo. Representing Malaysia, Muhammad Fauzan Ramlan. Representing Kazakhstan, Dastan Kudyarov. Representing Malaysia, Wan Nur Azman. And representing Turkmenistan, Ishkupa Chariev.
So 5 to begin in this men's up to 107 kilo final. Kodjakbar Urakov of Uzbekistan to begin at 150. Mohd Fauzan bin Ramlan of Malaysia 150. Dastan Kudyarov of Kazakhstan 168. Wan Nur Azman of Malaysia 171st competition in 4 years. And Ishkuvat Chariev of Turkmenistan 182. Run through our world record holders. Ali Akbar Garab Shahi of Iran with the world record, 255. They're not here, neither Iraq nor Jordan, unfortunately, due to the current situation, sadly. Look forward to seeing them back in action again soon, though. That's the situation with the Asian records as well. Al Junaidi of Jordan, Mutaz Al Junaidi with the Legends world record. 222. And always, I must say, wonderfully organised Asia-Oceania Championships in Bangkok. This edition, I think it's fair to say, pretty much everything's gone well. It's the second last of the men's competitions. Team finals tomorrow. Fine venue, well laid out, nice and spacious. Competitors have enjoyed it. That's all you want. And we are in Bangkok, by the way. If you watch the European Championships, you could watch that and say, hang on a sec, that's the same chandelier. It's the same kind of chandelier, all right. That company must be making a fortune then. Same kind of chandeliers they have in Tbilisi, which is a far, far away, unless they transported it here. But anyway, it's not the same venue. Here's our referees, Mohammed Al-Kesh of Yemen, Azam Al-Zubi of Jordan, and Tibor Gyerko of Hungary are our referees. And may I say, well done to referees for getting here as well, considering the circumstances.
Introducing for the technical officers.
And Mohammed Rasif, Ibrahima Malaysia is at technical control.
Mohammed Al-Kurj. The left side referee from Jordan, Azam Al-Zubi. The right side referee from Hungary, Tibor Gyurko. And the technical controller from Malaysia, Muhammad Razif Ibrahim. Introducing for VRSTO from Colombia, Jenny Ortiz Cardenas. From Malaysia, Tianxu Queen. From South Korea,
and our video review officials, Jenny Ortiz of Colombia, Xiu Queen Chung of Malaysia, happy birthday, and Lee Eugene of Korea. Technical delegate in charge for the week, Nurshida Matcha of Malaysia. So these are the 5, and the order changing all the time, as you see. A few of the marks. Koji Akbar Urakov of Uzbekistan set to go first, 150. He's in the next gen. Mohd Faizan bin Ramlan of Malaysia on the same mark after him, up to 182. Ishkavat Shariev of Turkmenistan.
Referees and spotter loaders, please take your positions on the field of play.
So 15 lifts, 2 minutes for each, half an hour for this group basically. Group B of the men's 107, the up to 107 kilo final. The second heaviest of the weight categories, the second last to go of the men individually. And that's on the way.
Yeah, I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder, is that all you got? You climb higher, faster, so is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting, is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question, so is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now, so is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first attempt representing Uzbekistan, Rojakbar.
So, to get us underway, Kojiakbar Urakov of Uzbekistan. 17 years old, 150. He's the Asian Youth Games champion in the rookies. Rookie world champion as well. 150 was his gold medal winning mark in Dubai in December. This to match it. So 150 for Urakov. He's had a successful time of it in the rookie categories. He stepped out of that into next gen, and he matches his lifetime best. 150 for Urakov, and that is all good and okay.
The first attempt representing Malaysia, Muhammad Fauzan Ramlan.
Very, very good start. And now, a man who we see intermittently. Bronze in the Southeast Asian Games on his international debut in January. That was in Rakonakchashima, elsewhere in Thailand. Bronze in that. What can he get here? Starting off on 168. .158 was his medal-winning lift in the end, and this is 150. Starting off with something that he's done before, right on the minute mark. Got the lift on. He was just before the minute.
Good
Beat the buzzer,
lift.
beat everybody. 3 white lights, and that is a nice lift for him.
168 kilograms.
He's done well with that.
16.
A lot to be satisfied with.
The first attempt representing Kazakhstan, Dastan Kugiarov.
So next up for Kazakhstan, it's an international debut for Dastan Kudyarov. He's 37 and making his international debut here. So everything is a lifetime best attempt. .168 for the lead. Obviously, we go much heavier than this in Group A. Oh, he's absolutely ploughed through that.
No lift.
Body sequence, mind you.
Position sequence.
Well, there's no problem with the press, no problem with the lift at all. I've just waded through it. Now, body sequence
Load the bar to
covers a
170
multitude of
kilograms.
sins.
Recline 17.
Including going too early. Well, he's not lifting there anyway. He was definitely lying on his back, so that was fine. Everything remained touching the lift. So, I mean, the strappings being wrong comes under the
Malaysia.
body sequence. Going too
One
early does.
Nur Azman.
Actually, I wonder if that was. Now, one Nur, one Azman in Malaysia. We see him on and off in international competition. Seventh in the Asia-Oceania Championships. 4 years ago, he was fourth in the total lift. This is his first international event since then. Bronze in Bangkok at the World Cup 5 years ago. His only World Championships was in Tbilisi in 2021. He was 18th in that, but twice Asian Youth Games champion. Still a minute to go or thereabouts, so that's fine. It's for 170.
Good
And he's got that.
lift.
Good lift.
Loaders. Load the bar to
170. Nice mark for him in his first event in 4 years. First international event. And he just waded through that very well. Lifted 176 in Pyeongtaek. He's come in a little bit behind that.
The first attempt representing Turkmenistan. Ishkuval.
So now one to go in this opening round of Group B, and it's Ishkuvat Shariev of Turkmenistan going for 182, coming out with Sergei Miladze, sixth in the Asian Para Games in Hangzhou 3 years ago. Silver in the total lift in Beijing in the World Cup last year. He was sixth in the best lift. And there's 2 World Championships, 17th and 20th in Dubai and Cairo, respectively. It's barely been a final. Sergei Miladze's not been involved in. So here comes the lift. 182. They generally tend to pitch themselves in quite well, a little bit down at the lifetime bet. And that means they generally tend to get the lift. He's done well with that. 182 for Shariev. And successfully done. He's away. Sent it in very well. You'll notice with the grip, it's somewhat unique. Made it well. 185 in Cairo he lifted, 182 here.
Representing Uzbekistan.
And leaves Shariev on 182. So into round 2 then, and Urukov in the next gen competition. So he's won that now. Going for 155. An extra 5 on top. well help in terms of the total lift overall as well. He's 17, but born in 2008, has him still in the next gen category now.
Good lift!
He's done well there. He's done very well there to go third, Urakov.
156 kilograms.
Nice strong lift. Well, don't Uzbekistan have some of the best young lifters in the world? Some of the best teams, a lot of the best
The
teams.
second attempt representing Malaysia.
It's been immense to see.
Mohammad Fauzan Ramlan.
Fauzan bin Ramlan of Malaysia, 150. Done in round one, this for 156. This is 2 behind their lifetime best of Fauzan bin Ramlan. Well, punch through that quite quickly. That's a good lift. Bin Ramlan successful in 156. Good bit of speed with this. Drove it up, so good power, and more kilos can go on top of that for sure.
Second attempt representing Kazakhstan, Dastan Kudyarov.
Dastan Kudyarov of Kazakhstan. So, on his international debut, 168, body sequence wasn't right. This for 171. Gonna have to study this now. Has to make sure he doesn't happen again. $171. So up that goes. And that's a good lift for 171 and a lifetime best. 3 white lights, everything right. All good.
Loaders, load the bar to 180 kilograms, Rakhine 17.
Bit more of a struggle with that lift. The previous one, he'd done the press quite perfunctory, really fast, zipped up. That one didn't really zip up. Chariev leading 182 for Turkmenistan, Kudratyov second for Kazakhstan. As it stands in this second round, still a few to go. One Noor, one Azman of Malaysia, 180 now. So those two triumphs in the Asian Youth Games, 2013 and 2017. Bangkok World Cup bronze in 2021, his only World Cup medal. Mainly because it was his only World Cup. This, at the age of 28, from Kota Varu. This for 180. He's a real strong man.
Good.
He's got it. 3 white lights. Did really well with that. I mean, that's a proper powerful lift. That is 180 for one Noor, one Azman after clearing 170 in the opening round.
87 kilograms.
Did really, really well with it. Did really firmly. Nice job. Did that well. Away from the sport, certainly at an international level for 4 years.
Attempt, representing Turkmenistan.
But back now.
Chariev.
There's a man who's never been away. Ishkavat Chariev. So now, 6th in the Asian Games. Right now he's pitched 7th. The 6 opening weights, as they currently are in Group A, are above this 187. So currently he's pitching himself at 7th. But we'll see. Chance to rise from the pack. On the way. Got it to the top 5 on top of his previous mark, and he's got it. That's a lifetime best. Started 3 under, now goes 2 over. Chariev 187. And that is a nice result. After 2 rounds, Chariev leads 187, one Azman second 180, Kryarov third 171.
Attempt, representing Uzbekistan.
He's had the only miss as well, but put that right in round 2. Third and final round in Group B then. Here we are. And it's Urakov of Uzbekistan back again, the next gener. 158, looking for his second lifetime best. So 158 it is. 45 seconds left on the clock. He's been very impressive, and that adds to it. 158. Quality lifting by him.
Kilograms. Rack height 13.
That is a proper job. Very good by the young man. He's got all his lifts in, so 463. So Urakov golds in the best lift and the total lift. And in terms of the overall total lift, well, he leads for now. Quite a gap between him and, let's say, Shariev, who's right at the top of the list. Mohd Fauzan bin Ramlan coming now for Malaysia and 161. He's got all his previous 2 lifts in. The Southeast Asian Games bronze medalist, the ASEAN Para Games. Great achievement in Nakhon Ratchasima, and he got all his marks in as well. He won silver in the total lift. What can he produce here in his final attempt? 161. It's a good lift. It's 2-1 in his favour. He's got all his marks in, 467. That'll do nicely for him.
Loaders, loader bar to 175.
It's just a really, really strong effort by him. Good job, well done. In this case, has to take the prosthetic off when he's doing his lift. There's a few that we've seen today in that situation.
The third attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Nazan Kurdiarov.
Dastan Kurdiarov coming in for Kazakhstan. 168 missed, 171 got, and 175 here. Lifetime best attempts all the way for the newcomer. Put everything to rights in the second round. Those arms are wavering a bit. Up for 175. He's followed through. Kurdiarov. Good lift, 3 white lights. Well, that's all good for him. 175. That miss in the opening round, the only miss we've had so far, takes him out of the picture for the total lift. But 175, he's in the bronze medal position right now. Obviously a full group still to come, but I think he's done pretty much all that could be asked of him. Didn't get the first lift fair enough. That was body sequence. That was a technique issue.
The third attempt, representing Malaysia, Wan Nur Azman.
It's 1 Nur, 1 Azman for Malaysia, 190. Well, good leaps here, 170 and 180 done. Another 10 kilos on the bar. It's the biggest leaps that have been attempted by anybody in this competition. And we do see that from the really big boys. obviously from an Asian context. Unfortunately, there are a few big names who are not here because of the present situation. That's the kind of thing they do. $190 for One Noor One Asman. He would take the lead by a long way in the total lift. This would be a lifetime best by 14 compared to the start of the competition. All the way up. Good work by One Asman and a good lift. Body sequence against him from the right side referee, but he has made it. 170, 180, 190. That's very good in terms of the total lift, up to 540. Worked hard on that. He really had to work hard on that. Every lifetime best attempt.
The third attempt representing third
precisely that.
Asia-Oceania.
So it's Iskovat Shariev, 191. So this would be a big lead in the total lift if he gets all of his marks close together, whereas in the case of One Noor One Asman, his first lift was 12 behind Shariev, his second was 7 behind. You get the picture. So 191. This would put him up to 560 in the total lift if he gets it. It's another lifetime best attempt. It would add 6 onto his previous mark from before the competition. He broke that in round 2 with 187. This for 191 for Shariev. And all he can do then is wait. See if he improves on his 6th place position in Hangzhou at the Asian Para Games. Next edition of that is October. .191. Well, he's got that raised well. I have to say, he used his strength excellently. He gets it. It was clean. It's a good lift. It's 191. And there's so much to be praiseworthy of that. 560 leads the total lift by 20. That's way beyond what he's done in competition before. And he did excellently with it. That is a super lift. He really impressed there, and he leads going into Group A. 15 minutes before that group begins. We'll be introducing them in about 7 or 8 minutes' time, the 6 who are going to try and divide the medals up. But leading the way in 191, Iskovat Shariev for Turkmenistan, 190, One Noor One Asman for Malaysia, and third and 175, Dastan Kudayarov of Kazakhstan. In terms of the total lift, Shariev 560, One Asman 540. They're the tallies to remember going into Group A. Shariev leading by 1 from One Asman of Malaysia at the end of that group. Great lift right at the end by him. Dastan Kudayarov of Kazakhstan got back on track in his debut. 175, he's third. Modfazan bin Ramlan, a Malaysian, 4th, 161. And Kajakbar Urakov of Uzbekistan, 5th, winning the next gen competition and the total next gen as well. Group A coming in around 15 minutes' time.
the athletes presentation. And now, please welcome the athletes competing in the men's up to 107 kilograms category Group A.
Group A then of this men's up to 107 kilo final. And these are the 6 intending to be jousting for the title. Sutton and Piljieng Bayer held the world record for a while. He's in this.
Representing India, June Paralympic. Representing Malaysia, Nicodemus Magoy Moses. Representing United Arab Emirates, Abdullah Al Naqvi. Representing Uzbekistan, Kuznedin Usmanov. Representing China, Liu Jian. And representing Mongolia, Sanopiji and Baya.
So Pardeep June will begin with 190 for India. Nicodemus Moses after Southeast Asian Games glory. Next up on 200, Abdallah Al Naqvi of the United Arab Emirates 205. Kuznedin Usmanov, Uzbekistan 217. Liu Jian of China 220. Sutton and Piljieng Bayer of Mongolia 240. 15 off the world record. Interesting. Those not declared yet, by the way, still 7, almost 8 minutes to the first lift. So there'll be a bit of jostling, bit of moving. Our world record holders, Ali Akbar Karamchahi, sadly, he and Iran not here. Neither is Reza and Yat Talahi, the next-gen record holder. Neither is Bobby Body, the USA, because it's not their championship yet. But their time will come. Mutaz Al Junaidi of Jordan, the Legends Asian record. And David Williams, Oceania record. 167. Yang Bayer's going down to 231 now. Pardeep June 192, Moses 200. That record, by the way, for David Williams, was thinking about that. So I think, do I remember it, David Williams? That's before my time, Ken. 2012 at the Fazar World Cup in Dubai, February 2012. And if you keep watching this scoreboard long enough, you're going to see maybe a few more changes. This is what we have coming up for now. It's the second of the Continental Championships of the year. The African Open is next up in Oran in Algeria, 21st to the 24th of May. The Pan American Open Championships in Santiago in May. Now not in Santiago and now not in May, but they will be on later in the year. Keep an eye out for them. There'll be a World Cup in Mexico during their summer, around June or August. Then the Valledupar Paris South American Games. They're on the 3rd to the 6th of July. Watch out for those. It's the first edition of those as well. Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. It's the opening day competition that the Powerlifting is on the 24th of July. 4 competitions in that only. 5 heaviest men's weights, 5 heaviest women's weights combined. And the same for the lower 5, heavyweight and lightweight in men's and women's. Asian Para Games, Nagoya, 19th to the 24th of October. World Championships in Bahrain at the start of December. Next year, World Cups in Tbilisi, Santiago, Kazakhstan. There's the European Para Games coming up. They are in August. Powerlifting is in that for the first time. It's the 2nd edition of the European Para Games. And the Pan Ams are on the 13th to the 22nd of August. There's a World Cup in Egypt in October. Everybody's going there ahead of the World Championships in Mexico, December 2027. Geneva, by the way, hosting those European Para Games.
Referees and spotter loaders, please take your positions on the field of play.
All back in line for Group A. And 6 men going for gold. That's on the way.
And the bar was preloaded to 192 kilograms, rank high 14.
Is that all you got? Yeah. I only got one question, so is that all you got? You go big or stronger, you push harder. Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster. So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor, I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's now time to start for the first attempt representing India, Paralympic June.
So we enter Group A and the final 6. Party June for India from Haryana. Mr. Singh coming out with him. So 16th of the World Championships in Cairo. Only got 1 mark in, so that really hurt him in terms of the total lift. He'd been 13th in the 2 previous World Champs in Tbilisi and in Cairo. No mark in the last Asian Games, so that's something to work on. That was in Hangzhou. And gold in the Khelo India Para Games 2023-2025. In Delhi at the JLN Stadium. I always want to keep calling that the JML Stadium, but that's a different story. Plenty of time left. Here's the push, 192 for Pardeep June.
No lift.
Doesn't get it on the press sequence. He is denied on that at 2-1 against.
200 kilograms, rank high 16. The first attempt representing Malaysia, Nicodemus Magol Moses.
So now the Southeast Asian Games champion, it's Nicodemus Moses for Malaysia. 5th in the last Asia-Oceania Championships 4 years ago in Pyeongtaek. Gold in the Bangkok World Cup in 2021. Got the support all right. Here he comes at 200, pushing his way through. Nicodemus Moses.
Good
He's
lift.
got it. Good lift. Nicodemus Mangoy Moses.
205
and he made it.
Rank high 16.
Did really well. I think, as you'd say, a lot to like and appreciate about that.
Attempt representing United Arab Emirates, Abdullah Al Nakbi.
Abdullah Al Nakbi has had a very good, varied, successful career. Now was 4th in the last Asia-Oceania Championships 4 years ago. Al Nakbi from the United Arab Emirates, so well done to all of them for making it here. 205 is target for the West Asian Games champion. He's been the World Ability Sport Games champion as well. The WAG and the WAS, he's won them both. West Asian Games champion twice. Here he is, 205 Al Nakbi. 13th in the World Championships last year in Cairo. That's the lift. He's made it. It is a good lift. He's done really well with that, Al Nakbi.
Loaders, loader bar 210 kilograms, rank high 16.
Did really well with that.
For the first attempt, representing Uzbekistan, Kuznetsyn Usmanov.
Usmanov going to the famous mark of 222. Fifth in the World Championships due to that. This is 2:10 for Usmanov. These are two top 6 finishers at the last 2 World Championships. 5th in the Paralympic Games in Paris. Bronze in the Fazar World Cup in Dubai, the most recent edition of that. That was 2 years ago. Minute to go, 2:10, Usmanov. That's the punch through.
Good
And that's the good lift. It is 3 white lights for him. He's done well with that.
Rank high 16.
Excellently done. Really, really strong.
The first attempt, representing China, Liu Jian.
Liu Jian, the total lift world champion, finished 4th in the best lift in Cairo, but he got all his marks in. That was his proper championship debut. World Ability Sport Games silver medalist in 2023, which is essentially run as a World Cup. And he took gold in the total lift. So he has his consistency. And he's lifting for China, so they have their standards. 225. Originally was looking at 220, so he's put 5 onto the bar here. So 225, Liu Jian wading in.
Good
He's got
lift.
it. It's 2-1 in his favour for Liu Jian. How well he did there.
Loaders,
That was mightily strong.
Kilograms. Rank high 17.
Lifted 230 in the World Championships. That 225. Now, it's one of the ultimate big boys coming.
Mongolia, Sonobilji and Baya.
Silver in the World Championships for Sodnan Piljiang Bayer in Cairo. The former World and Paralympic champion. The former Asia-Oceania and Asian Games champion. And in the last Asia-Oceania Championships, he went in round 1 with a world record attempt and didn't get it. And it stayed that way, and he had no mark. Here he goes again. 2-3-1. Eng Bayer. in the lead.
Left.
Impressive
Loaders.
to the extreme.
Lower bar to 192 kilograms.
Fantastic.
14.
Finished second behind Ali Akbar Garib Shahi and his world record in Cairo at the World Champs. And that was just immense, and there is no other word for it. Silver in the last 3 World Championships. He had 1 gold in Astana in 2019. Champion in Tokyo at
Representing
the Paralympic Games.
India. Pardeep June.
That's round 1 done. Into round 2, and Pardeep June returns now. Pardeep June for 192. He missed this in the last round. Got 192 in the first round in Cairo at the World Championships. That's the lifetime best. That's what he's aiming for again, to match that. Pardeep June for 192 for India.
Good.
Got that right. 2-1 in his favour. Centre referee voted him down, but he's fine.
206 kilograms. Rank high 16.
Kept it stable this time. I got that lift right.
The second attempt, representing Malaysia, Nicodemus Magoy Moses.
So Nicodemus Moses coming out now. 200 achieved in the opening round. Lifted 220 and taking gold at the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN Para Games. Malaysian athletes of 5 championships. Big, proper, massive, big-time championships to aim for this year. Southeast Asia won this here. Commonwealth Games, Asian Para Games, and then the small match of the World Championships in December. It is a full year. Nicodemus Moses. Well, that a belter for 206.
Good left. Loaders. Loader bar to
Absolutely tremendous.
15 kilograms. Rank high 16.
206. A majorly solid mark.
The second attempt, representing United Arab
Nicodemus
Emirates,
Moses
Abdullah
adding
Al
6 to
Naqvi.
his tally. Here is Abdallah Al Naqvi for 215. So now we're seeing movement for position. This to leap from 5th to bronze in this second round. Abdallah Al Naqvi already lifted 200 most recently in the World Championships in the first round and didn't follow through in that. Here he is. Ooh, might have topped out today. The West Asian Games champion. It is no lift on the press sequence. This is 2 kilos above the mark with which he won that West Asian Games in Sharjah 2 years ago. Well, that's a miss. Didn't get it far up. Lift terminated.
The second attempt, representing Uzbekistan.
He just simply wasn't going to get that raise.
Usmanov.
So next up for Uzbekistan, Kuznedin Usmanov. In search of his first major championship medal. And right now, because of that miss by Al Nakbi, he lies in bronze by 4 kilos ahead of Nicodemus Moses. Right now he's 15 kilos off the silver medal. He's in bronze. It's 21 kilos off gold. Those are the margins. Usmanov making his way through. He's done really well with that. 3 white lights for Kuznedin Usmanov to get 216.
Rakhine 16.
Sodnam Piljiang Bayer leading for Mongolia 2-3-1. That's what Liu Jian is attempting next for China.
Representing China, Liu Jian.
Couple of reasons why then Liu Jian is going for 2-3-1. And Bayer has that mark already. Plus, it would be a lifetime best by 1. Liu Jian then 2-3-1 for China. This to match Bayer. He'll stay in the silver medal position. But certainly, should he get this, there's nobody overtaking him for the silver at least. Might be the case anyway, but definitely if he gets this, it's a lifetime best. 2:30. His current mark from the World Championships in Cairo. And that 2:30 was for 4th place. Got all his lifts in to win gold in the total lift. Made his way up to 231 Liu Jian, and that's a good lift. It is 3 out of 3 for Liu Jian. What a great lift. He matches Bayer, and Bayer's going to have to move it on. Pure strength and power.
235 kilograms. Rakhine 17.
Absolutely spot on. Marvelous technique for such an incredible weight.
The second attempt, representing Mongolia, Sodnam Piljiang Bayer.
Sodnam Piljiang Bayer still leads. He's on 231 and this for 235. What a campaigner. World Championships, 1 gold and 4 silver. He's won gold, silver and bronze in the last 3 Paralympic Games. 1 gold, 2 silvers at the Asian Games. Asia-Oceania champion in 2018. European Open champion 2022. Is there anything he hasn't won? 2:35 to increase his lead back to 4. He's done it! He's some man to watch.
Loaders, load the bar to
3 white lights.
7 kilograms, rank high 14.
It's a feat of strength. And poise and accuracy. Solid, just superb. And Bayer leads 2:35. Lujian second, 2:31 for China. Usmanov third for Malaysia, 2:16. Nicodemus Moses fourth for Malaysia, 2:06. They've got all the marks in so far. Pardeep June on the way. And just before that, the body sequence miss in Group B. Apparently for grip. Grip was too wide on that, hence voted down. So, Pardeep June, 192, got that in the second attempt. This for 197. So, getting himself sorted for 197. Come through at 197, and that is a good lift. 2-1 in his favour. It's a new lifetime best by 5, and that was just brilliant.
Kilograms, rank high 16.
Good and proper lift.
For the third attempt, representing United Arab Emirates, Abdullah
Made it work well.
Al-Nakbi.
So now it is Abdallah Al-Nakbi. Got his first mark of 2:05, missed 2:15. Going here again for 215. Al-Nakbi 215. Nays again got stuck on the way up. It's too heavy on the day, doesn't get it, finishes on 205. He's still in 5th position and will finish in 5th position.
Load the bar to 217 kilograms, rank high 16. The third attempt,
Got stuck there, started dropping down.
Nicodemus Magoy Moses.
So now an attempt on the medals, aiming for the bronze here with this attempt of 217. That's 3 inside his lifetime best. Nicodemus Moses. And if he gets this, he takes the lead on the total lift, the top 4 of which he is the first to lift in the final round. They're still in play for the total lift. Shariev of Turkmenistan still leading the total lift in 560, and Wan Azman of Malaysia 540 in second. Worth watching out for. Nicodemus Moses 217. Looking for his first full continental medal, but it's gone wrong. And his shoulder is a bit hurt.
No lift, race sequence.
And he misses out. 217 he doesn't get. He ends in 206, and that is fourth place. He was stuck, it was too heavy. I mean, he'd added 11 onto it from the previous round and just couldn't force it up. So Moses 4, Al Nakbi 5.
Rack high, 16. For the
So the medalists are decided.
Uzbekistan, Kuznedin Usmanov.
It's Kuznedin Usmanov of Uzbekistan. So any miss from here on in, and in terms of the total lift, Ishkuat Shariev would be on the podium for that. And it would be his first major championship medal. Usmanov has the bronze, and it's his first major championship medal. He's not looking to push beyond Lu Jian on 231. Usmanov, the bronze medalist, now that Nicodemus Moses has missed his final round effort. This is a lap of honour for him to hit the front in the total lift with 2 to go. He's made it! 3 white lights for Kuznedin Usmanov, 221. Gives him a total lift of 647. And Usmanov, for the first time, is a major championship medalist. He did really well with that. That was 1 kilo below his lifetime best.
The third attempt, representing China, Liu Jian.
So Liu Jian lifted 231 in round 2. Sodhan Pilji went to 235. And Lu Jian is going to 235. So it's the silver medal. Had he gone for 236 and got it, that was the lift for gold, and this is not that lift. This to match Sodhan Pilji Bar, but not to beat him. $235 then. Would be a lifetime best by 5. He would go into the lead in the total lift. It's a silver medal at these Asia-Oceania Championships for him. Made it to the top. It's a good lift. Kept it moving, kept it clean. He's got it. 235.
Loaders.
don't know why they didn't go for 236, but they didn't. He got 235. It's the silver medal for him. He leads the total lift with one lift in the entire competition to go. Sutton and Pilgi. Engbayer was at that mark first of 235. Lu Jian then nestles in behind him, and Engbayer takes the gold. He's the Asia-Oceania champion again. 236's mark. 1 kilo ahead of Lu Jian. Usmanov getting the bronze. Lu Jian won the total lift gold in Cairo, but in terms of the best lift, it's his first ever championship medal. Nicodemus Moses finishing 4th. That's his best continental record. But here is the Asian champion again. He knows it now. Sutton Pilgi Engbayer. His attempt of 236. Well, he's 40 now. He was just past his 31st birthday when he broke into everyone's consciousness by claiming bronze at the Paralympic Games in Rio. This to win the total lift. He's the Asian champion again. Engbayer getting it firmly up. Good it's a good lift. 236. Successful. Gold in the total lift for him on 702. He wins it by 11. Overtakes Lu Jian by 1.
Now concludes
and Sutton Pilgi Engbayer takes his second Asia-Oceania title. It's his 3rd continental crown. It's a solid win. Brilliant lifting by him. And he's back at the top step of the podium again. For the first time since the 2022 European Open Championships in Tbilisi. And before that, the Paralympic Games in Tokyo the year before. So, Sutton Pilgi Engbayer takes the title, 236. Lu Jian 2nd on 235. And Usmanov of Uzbekistan 3rd on 221. And that's the 1-2-3 in the total lift as well. The victory ceremony is on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's up to 107 kilograms category Asia and Open Championships. Please welcome the medalists.
So, victory ceremony for this men's up to 107 kilo final, the penultimate men's individual final of these Asia-Oceania Championships. It just goes so fast. Day 5 already. Presenting the medals for this, Polyparin Prakum Sukti, Secretary General of Sports Association for the Disabled of Thailand under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King, and Taiwei Suk Samuk Sasaneto, the Executive Board Member of Sports Association for the Disabled of Thailand under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King. So it's the same 1, 2, 3 in the total lift.
Representing
Kusnadin Usmanov of Uzbekistan claims his first major championship medal, and it's bronze in this Asian Championship. His teammate Koji Akbar Urakov winning the next gen, getting all 3 of the marks in. Usmanov doing the same.
And next, for the silver medalist, representing China, Liu Jian.
Liu Jian of China gets his first major championship medal through the traditional best lift 235, matching the second round mark of Sotnam Piljiang Bayer, and that, the silver, gets a silver for the open competition as well, and he'll get 2 more silvers for the total lift and the open total lift.
And now, the gold medalist, representing Mongolia, Sanobiji Akbaya.
Back on the top step of the podium. Sotnam Piljiang Bayer at one stage or another has held all the crowns. There was a period when he did hold all the titles. Asia-Oceania, Asian Games, World and Paralympic. He lost them all. He's gained this one back. He could win 3 of those crowns this year.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and this is the first step of that treble. Sotnam Piljiang Bayer is the champion again for Mongolia. Sotnam Piljiang Bayer claims his first title for 4 years. An immense competition for him. He's also been European Open champion. At one stage, he was the European Open champion until last month. Champion of that for 4 years. Now he's the Asia-Oceania champion again. He only won it by 1 kilo. I'm sure he could have gone a good bit heavier had he needed to. Well, we'll never know that. He did really, really well with that lift.
Once again for the medalist. And very special thank you for
Sonapil Jengpar takes the title from Mongolia. And in an hour and 10 minutes, we've got the last of the women's individual finals, the over 86 kilo event. Please do join us then.
For Disabled of Thailand under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King. And now we conclude the victory ceremony for the men up to 107 kilograms category Asian Open Championships. And for the next competition, women's over 86 kilogram category Group A will begin in 71 minutes.